Hey M1, good morning. God's best. Thanks. Thanks for all your prayers for us and your support for Sarah and I. Again, she's on the other side of the camera phone right now.
Hey M1.
Hey, want to thank you for your commitment to Christ and your commitment to the church. You know John 3:16, right? For God so loved the world and so forth. Let me share with you 1 John 3:16, in the first epistle that John wrote. This is how we know what love is. Jesus Christ laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for each other. And Paul writes in 2 Corinthians chapter 8, he was thanking the people, and he said, those people gave more than what they could. They gave themselves first to the Lord, but then they gave themselves to us as well. See, our commitment's not just to God. It's also horizontal to each other. So would you do me a favor today? I'd really appreciate this. Would you find someone who served today? Maybe they greeted. Maybe they were on the platform, in the tech booth, working with the kids, especially if they worked and served with kids. Would you thank them personally and just say, quote, I appreciate what you do for the health of my church. Let them know that. They are impacting and imprinting in your church. They gave themselves to God, but also to each other. And do you realize you make an impact and you make an imprint when you do the same? When you just show up, when you show up with yourself, when you show up with your giving, when you show up with your serving. You know how you are impacted when other people don't do those things. When other people don't show up and you're going, why is there so much space on my right and on my left? When they don't give, man, why can't the church afford this or afford? When they don't serve, well, how come there aren't? You know how you're impacted when other people don't. Let's be people who do show up, give, and serve. So I want to challenge you to stay faithful to Christ and the local church to each other during the summer months. Show up, give, serve. Now, I'm not saying you can't miss a Sunday over the summer. We're going to. We are right now. But you need to travel sometimes. You need to find a lake. You need to find a cabin. 2 words, Cedar Point. Can I get a shout out for Cedar Point? I knew I could. Now, all these boxes you see behind me, by the time you're watching this, will be in a truck that will be headed to the great state of Ohio. We're working our tails off, preparing for what will be new in our lives. Are you preparing for the new that He is wanting to do in your life? Not just corporately as a church, but individually in your life. He loves to do the new. We will see you on July 7th. We cannot wait to start being your pastors.